If
Oh yeah, mine are really nostalgic too.
yeah, for sure. But I've got a couple of ones that you don't know about. I
Oh,
know
all right.
on
I
there.
can't wait. I can't wait to hear this, man. This is my favorite kind of candy. You know, I like
Yeah,
chocolate, but
I knew that. I
fruit.
knew that coming into this.
You know, I'm a fruity dude. It's
Yeah,
like
and you don't really deal with much like much chocolate candy.
yeah.
From what I've
If it's
noticed.
around, I'll grab it, but it ain't something to buy. We got this fudge. I gotta use some of this fudge here. A little bit.
Ooh, some fudge. I got some. I went to Grundy for Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. It was good seeing everybody.
That's awesome.
But I got, she makes that peanut butter fudge. I don't know if you
Peanut
ever had
butter
it.
fudge. Oh, yeah.
Had hers.
Yeah. I've had Mama Nancy's
Peanut
butter
fudge.
all right. I was there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. But so we rolling?
We're on.
All right. Well, thank you for coming to the Rye 5 here today. I'm your host, Rice Knight. I'm joined here with my brother.
Ew. They
Corey
call me the
Irvin.
Cornado.
But
Cornado versus Macho Man Randy Savage. Listen here, brother.
Hey there, brother.
It's great to be here, man. Great to see you, bro. I'm excited about this
I know.
episode.
I know we got a good one here today. So what I've got here today, I was just driving down the road, working and stuff, and I was like, what about a favorite non-chocolate candy?
Non-chocolate candy.
Yeah, so
It's kind of hard to do in America.
True, but there's some good ones out there. I don't know if you want to. We normally start with number 5 and then
Number
work our
5.
way up.
All right, mine's not in a particular order. I'd say all these are
Okay.
kind of on equal grounding. What about yours?
Same.
Cool.
But I do have a good little list here. So I'm gonna go with the number 5.
Real quick, before you throw yours out there, can I just throw out? Apparently, there are 5 different forms of non-chocolate candy.
Really?
I had to get really nerdy. I started looking into Wikipedias. You know how I do. And this
sure.
one, I got a lot deeper than I thought I would go.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So let me just throw out the categories out there. Maybe you can put yours in the categories. There's a lot
Maybe,
of
yeah.
crossover, of course,
for
and a lot
sure.
of exceptions. But it seems like there are gumdrops,
Okay.
taffy,
Taffy. Okay.
candy, which are like
Candy.
little niblets, licorice,
Okay.
and gummies. Those are the 5
Okay.
non-chocolate
so that is.
candies.
I mean, there definitely is you've got a lot of different ones, but
Mm-hmm.
so I guess number 5 on mine would be candy, maybe.
Okay.
Um,
What's your pick?
and I guess like I said, mine is in no particular order, but kind of underrated for our age gap, probably.
Yeah.
Stereotypically.
Okay, hold on. You look like you're about to. You look like you're about to geek on this one. Are you saying it's below our age group?
Definitely above.
What are you bringing baby candies
No,
here, bro?
No, definitely above.
Oh, above. Okay, so
Above,
this
for
is
sure.
more. Okay,
Grandma candy.
okay. Let me hear.
Butterscotch disc.
Butterscotch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Werther's and shit.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Or
Mm.
like it always came in like a little like amber wrapper.
Yes. Yes, the little amber wrapper. I remember that. Yeah,
but,
there's somewhere between, I'd say, like candy, like hard candy, and
Yeah.
like molasses, which I didn't
Yes.
consider molasses candies.
Really? You got like sugar babies and stuff? Isn't that
Sugar
kinda
babies, Mary Jane's. I love that
like
shit.
Mary Jane's. Oh, man. Mary Jane's are
some,
good.
Like butterscotchy Mary Jane's.
Yes,
some like toffees.
yeah,
Yeah, they're
toffee's good,
they're.
yeah.
I think they're just in the hard candy group.
Yeah,
but
that's
my,
what I was thinking.
My
yeah.
candy pick is very different. But what association do you have with the Werthers that really like makes? Is it just the taste, or
It's
is it
really good taste. Because you also have butterscotch dum-dums.
butterscotch Dum Dums? Yeah, which are
Yeah.
pretty good. Any Dum Dum, I think Dum Dum. I don't know who's running the show there, Willy Wonka or what, but they're really good at just synthesizing
Who
flavors.
does make dum-dums?
I don't know. I want to say they're on their own. That's a
On their
good
own.
question. But yeah, suckers, I think that's in the hard candy department. It just kind of is like, it's hard candy with a stick. Hard candy,
Yeah.
but you can take it out,
And
take
you
a
got,
break
like,
for a second.
well, yeah, and you have like Tootsie Roll ones, but those are like
Tootsies.
more chocolate.
Tootsies are like, yeah, they're like chocolate, but also they're somewhere between taffy and chocolate, or toffee and chocolate. Maybe a little taffy. They're kind of taffy-like, right? They're like a chocolate taffy.
Yeah, for sure. But I've got here Spangler Candy.
Spangler
Makes Dum
Fascinating.
Dums.
What else do they make? What is
That's
so
what I was looking up.
Spangler? Is Dum Dums? Are they a one and done? Are they like Bandai and Power
it looks
Rangers?
like they also make candy canes,
Okay.
chewy candy,
Okay.
hard candy.
So they make probably like, besides Dum Dums, they just make a lot of that grandma, like
for sure.
$1 for a bag of this like kind of candy.
Bag.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Fascinating.
that's number 5 on mine. And so what was your number?
So
number 5?
I'm going to counter your candy pick with something at the other end of the spectrum. It's a candy, but it's a softer candy. It's called it's a little candy. You might have heard of it. It's called Skittles.
Okay.
Skittles.
So that's what you meant by little bits.
Yeah, candies, I think they're any confectionery that's just like in a little bite. I was looking at the
Right.
definition of that. It's like anything that's like in a little bite, it's like a morsel, and anything that's like not in these other groups.
So would you also put like nerds in that?
Nerds is a candy. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like a
that's
little
like a bit.
confectionery.
Yeah.
They're like little, any sugary little. But
So-
Skittles, particularly the tropical variety.
Okay, I did. Yeah, like
Tropical
the green bag.
It's like teal. It's like
Teal,
a
yeah.
blue green. Yeah,
Okay.
but
I'm thinking of no green. I guess is the sour Skittles.
green. Yeah, sour Skittles are good. And they're probably
But
my
the-
second
So
pick for Skittles. But
what's the tropical?
tropical, they got like I meant to look up the flavors, but there's like I know there's like a passion fruit. Let me look that up real quick. So Skittles, tropical flavors.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know, every bag they've got the different kind of. So you got banana berry, kiwi lime, mango, tangelo, pineapple passion fruit. That's the one I fucking love. Like I'm that OCD one who's like, I'm gonna eat all this color candy, then I'm gonna eat all this color candy, and then there's
Yeah.
gonna be this one kind of candy that I'm not really very fond about, which strawberry star fruit is better than like the regular like strawberry flavor, but all of
Okay.
these are hitters. I mean, like kiwi
I don't know
lime.
if I've honestly
banana
ever had
berry.
it.
I remember when they first came out.
Really?
They were like a
Okay.
big thing. And I always like, and I like how Skittles, they're very like supportive of like LGBT
They
stuff.
really are. Yeah, they do like Taste the Rainbow deal.
It's Taste the
uh,
Rainbow, and then there's you don't get the rainbow, like the main rainbow that matters, or I can't remember what it is, but it's like in June the Skittles will go white or gray, and they'll take the rainbow away for a month so you can focus on the Pride rainbow.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I saw a rainbow today that was really cool. Like not a real rainbow, but a rainbow flag, and they included like brown and black on the colors, which I thought was pretty cool.
That is
just kind of
neat.
like a little bit of awareness. I like that kind of stuff.
That
And
is neat.
It's cool to have a company that's like that.
But so number 4 on my list, it's really I don't know. I really like it because it kind of reminds me of like Jawbreakers in a sense.
Jawbreaker. Okay, that's a
but,
hard candy, right?
Yeah, for sure. But Gobstoppers.
Gobstoppers. Interesting.
But Gobstoppers, yeah, they're really good. But because I really like Jawbreakers.
Jawbreakers, yeah.
But
But
Gobstoppers.
Gobstoppers are like a jawbreaker that's got like a little more flavor, I think. They're like a
Yeah.
more flavorful, and they're smaller too,
then
so they're more
they
manageable.
They get like chewy.
That's right. They kind
At
of
the-
like, they're like the bridge between, and I wonder if this is where they got the word, but it's between a jawbreaker and a gumdrop. It's like
Yeah.
a jawbreaker that kind of becomes a gumdrop at the end.
After, yeah. for
Yeah,
sure.
and it's a jawbreaker with an end in sight too. Sometimes you get a jawbreaker and halfway through you're like, man, I'm over this.
I'm done. I don't want
I'm
any
gonna put this on a styrofoam plate and tell myself I'm saving it for later. But But when later comes, a little bit of styrofoam gets stuck to it, and I'm like, I can't eat this. I throw it away.
Right, exactly.
I like the chewier shit for some reason.
For sure, which I'll get into some of those later on. So what's your number 4?
Number 4, I'm going to counter. I don't have any other like hard candies because all this is so gummy. So like I'm just going to throw it out there. Gummies, man. Sour worms, particularly those, what is it, Trolley? Is that the name of the company? Something like that, Trolley, or something like that.
So, yeah.
And they got that sour worms that you get at like every gas station
for like $1.
Yeah. I like stuff like that. Peach rings are good too. Those kinds of things. Orange slices. I like those kinds of stuffs more, and we'll get into that a little bit more because that kind of gets more into the gumdrop area things. Sure. But gummies, man, sour worms. The association when I was a kid, and you would be a gross boy. And you talk, and then you'd be like, "Look, girls, I'm eating worms." You got to be like, and then and then if you're a little punk like me, you'll be like, "So much sour. I'm all about the sour." Sour this, sour that.
I remember when we were.
Let me see how many sour worms I could eat at once. Yeah. But at some point, Ryan, someone up on high said, it's too much sour. Now that shit ain't a sour no more. True. What's up with that? Now it's like, what is it, sugar? Where's the like whatever acid stuff? Where's the citric acid?
I remember like, when we were younger, you used to be big into Warheads.
Warheads, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't make the cut, but this is kind of stuff more that like I'll still enjoy. Warheads was of a time.
Yeah.
Now, as an adult, you drink a Sour Head Bang energy drink. That's the more mature.
Never had a Bang.
It's good. Try the sour one. There's one that it's sour something. I think it's called Sour Head, and it tastes exactly like a Warhead. Like whoever's running the flavors at Dum Dums is also running the flavors at fucking Bang because they're good at synthesizing these flavors. Like Miami Cola, it tastes exactly like a Coke with lime. It's wonderful.
Wow. Okay.
I digress. Sour worms.
So number 4 for you is like sour worms?
Sour worms. Okay. Sour worms.
So number 3 for me, I guess to counter your, like a gummy is there's a place out in Floyd that they make these different types of gummies. I think it's the bread basket is what it's called.
I'm going to just say real quick, again, you always bring the underground hits. You always bring, like, that food that, like, hold on. You go to this place in Floyd, this little rinky-dink mom-and-pop shop, and like you're like, an Amish shop. Of course. You're going off the grid to get your shit, Ryan. You're going off the grid to get your shit. You're like, a guy in a black baseball cap shows up. He gives me the candy through the window. I give him the cash at the same time. It has to happen at the same time. And he's got like a neck beard.
And exactly.
That's so what is it though?
So
what is this candy you
turtle gummies, but
turtle
the
gummies.
back's like where the shell of where the turtle would be.
Yeah.
It's jelly.
Hold the phone. You're bringing to the table. You should have brought some of these here, man, because this would be prime show and tell. These are gummy turtles, and in the shell it has a little soft jelly,
like
little
a
jelly
strawberry,
bit,
like jam almost.
Why do I feel like I'm turning into Keegan Key here, like where I'm like, you bringing a turtle,
a whole turtle,
a gummy turtle. That sounds amazing,
It
Ryan.
is fantastic.
We got to take a trip out there, double date soon, off to Floyd, little Amish country, and get into
go to the bread basket.
Go to the bread basket and get some gummy turtles.
They have a bunch of candy,
dude. And Amish, they know something too about candy. It's the only thing they can do. Grape jelly bears, like the gummy bears, but they're grape.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing. I've never. Dude, we that sounds amazing.
Go
gummy
sometime.
Turtles.
Yeah.
Gummy Turtles. That's so much better than sour worms.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a different type, though. So what's your number 3?
Sticking on the gummies, I'm bringing the original gummy.
Okay.
The gumdrop.
Okay.
Often overlooked. It's always there, but it's
Yeah.
always overlooked. Is the gumdrop. In particular, for me, the Juji fruit.
Juji fruit.
Juji fruit. Those little tooth killers there, man. Those Juji fruits. Now, and this is what was really interesting that I learned in my research here. So, Juji fruits are an American knockoff of the European jujube.
Okay.
The defining difference, Juji fruits are made with cornstarch powder,
Okay.
whereas jujubes are made from potato starch powder.
I don't know if I've ever had
Which-
jujubes.
Yeah, I don't think you can really get them in America. I'm not sure unless you go to like some special shops or something
For
with like
sure.
some imports.
Someplace in
But
Floyd.
of course, we're gonna take something and we're gonna twist it a little bit so that we use corn
Yeah.
and like it's
Now
markedly
it's ours.
less healthy. So,
yeah.
and then I'm just gonna throw this in there too. Dots are the bottom shelf version of a gumdrop because they use corn syrup and modified food starch, which is just question mark food starch. Where it's
Yeah.
just like we don't know where we got this starch from. It came from a lab, and we made our gumdrops with that, which is why as you get to cheaper and cheaper gumdrops, they get chewier and less
chewier.
manageable. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're just
So what is like the cream of the crop?
the cream of the crop. It would seem would be jujubes or just
yeah.
any specialty gumdrop that's just like
Yeah.
it's
It
a good
is.
like you want something that's going to use more like gelatin
That would
rather
be
than
good,
like
yeah.
food starch. 'Cause
Yeah.
you
For
know,
sure.
so the higher quality, as always, the higher up the shelf you go, you're going to get the better shit. But gumdrops in general, Juji fruits, because that was just always the one I looked forward to as a kid. Anytime I went to the movie theaters, if it wasn't cookie dough, it was Jujubes, yeah.
Or
And it's just because
Juji fruits.
Juji
Juji
fruits.
fruits,
Yeah,
yeah.
Juji fruits.
So wow, I didn't think about my normal off, probably on a different, foreshadowing for another episode. Would be at the movie theater. I'm probably getting like chocolate covered raisins, like Raisinets.
Those are good.
Yeah,
those
like the
are
dark
good.
chocolate Raisinets
Ooh,
are the best.
Yeah, anything dark chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah. So number 2 for me would probably be sticking on like the drops. Was lemon drops.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm talking like with the powdered sugar on the outside.
Yes, lemon drops. Oh my god, anything lemon is just fucking.
See, it was at first
Now-
it was lemon heads. and
lemon
then I
heads, which are
changed
the
it.
hard candy version of that.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
more like
but
a
I
jawbreaker.
changed it to
But
like
lemon-
drops.
lemon
I was
drops.
Like, lemon
Mm.
drops are.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you did, because those are the. If I had thought about it, I would have said that. Juji fruits has variety, but
For
the
sure.
lemon. I mean, we love lemon around here
Oh,
in the
100%.
Snide house.
Definitely, or like a lemon meringue pie.
Ooh, anything lemon, yeah.
Yeah.
And lemon cheesecake, lemon
Ooh, lemon cheesesteak.
jello,
That would be good.
lemon soda.
Lemon soda.
Yeah, like Sprite, lemon lime. Like
Oh,
Mountain
you're right.
Dew,
Yeah,
citrus,
for sure.
anything like that. It's just
So
a
what?
little bit of sour.
All right. So what's your number 2?
Sticking on lemon, I love. I'm just gonna say, this is a kind of licorice. I love licorice. Usually, licorice is gonna be red, but my favorite of all time, they're no longer available.
Okay.
Sour Punch lemon, because Sour Punch is a good licorice.
Okay.
It's the licorice, but again, it's got that sour on the outside. That sour.
Are you talking about like the long strips?
Yeah, apparently there's like 5 different varieties of Sour Punch. My favorite Sour Punch were the straws. Again,
Ooh.
movie theater. Back when this was available, you get the lemon Sour Punch straw or cherry. Cherry is still, the charging cherry is still out there.
For sure.
You use that straw for your drink.
Yeah.
That way you got a drink
okay.
that's also going to enhance your soda. You get some cola, use lemon or cherry. I mean, they're both good, but lemon is really ideal. You get that lemony, soury Coke taste. Man, I'm drooling just thinking about it.
Man. Okay.
But in 2015, they discontinued lemon sour punch, just the whole lineup. You can still get charging cherry again, but like So that's my favorite kind of licorice is the sour punch. You know, of course, if you can't get like the fancy Bavarian or Australian licorice, and that's of course good. I mean, Twizzler used to be good until like once you have good licorice, you're just
you're like that's what I'm going back for.
Yeah,
I
but
never was a fan of licorice.
Didn't like the red, didn't like the black, didn't like any of it.
No,
you don't
I
like the
I like the sour
licorice
punch.
Sour punch is good, which I was surprised to learn that it is technically a licorice.
Yeah,
now it doesn't
for
actually
sure.
contain licorice, but by the standards of it being like this long,
Kind of
chewy
taffy
thing,
almost,
but more jelly like.
Yeah.
But sour punch, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So before I read my number one or my last one, I've got some honorable mentions to throw out here.
Let me hear.
So I've got bottle caps.
Oh, whoa! Bottle caps? I haven't thought about bottle caps since Easter of 2004, man. Like, you remember we get those Willy Wonka Easter baskets that had all that shit.
Yeah,
the bottle caps, and when you're a kid,
that used to be always one of the ones that you always because they had like root beer.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
like
root beer,
orange,
cola, the lemon lime,
wasn't orange one,
orange grape. Yeah. All the sodas, And bottle caps.
So I've also got Runts. Do you remember Runts?
Runts.
It's got like
anything
the
like
little
Nerds?
banana. It was like shaped.
They were shaped like the fruits.
Yeah.
You'd get them out of the quarter machines
Yep.
sometimes.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah.
But I've got Pixie Stix.
Pixie Stix, yeah.
So what is that classified as?
It's just sugar. It's just a straw of flavored sugar. Becca brought those up earlier, and I was thinking that's totally like the candy that you always the kids that loved them were the kids that didn't get candy a lot. They loved because it was always the thing like. You know, they never had sugar, so just sugar is enough
to like the.
Yeah, it was just, but that's that hardcore candy where like, I had Pixie Stix a couple times. You know, and this is why I don't like sharing like cigarettes or anything, but the top of it would always get wet and then it would like clog up the straw and like looking back I'm like god that's such a gross kid thing to have like that like dude you juice the fucking Pixie Stick
to, like, clean it
you'd have to crunch it
and then crunch it back open like
or just cut it off like a cigar tip you just cut off the
tip I've got one more. And I don't know. Maybe we should save it till after. I don't know. It might be your last one that you might have chosen. But I guess I'll go on ahead and give you like my number one. Saltwater Taffy.
My man, Taffy. I wrote it. Taffy.
Yeah.
Taffy.
Oh man.
Particularly my favorite Taffy, Starburst, but Saltwater Taffy is just the most pleasant fucking thing. You get a box of it. It's all classy. You know, you went to the beach. You're like
go to the beach. Yep. And there's another place that that my partner actually showed me is Rocket Fizz.
Rocket Fizz.
They've got them in like bigger cities. They've got them down in like Raleigh. It's a candy store.
A candy store chain.
And they have a wall of like just like taffy that you can buy.
Oh shit. And it's like they got it assorted and everything and you're like can just like
and they've got everything assorted. They've got like Skittles assorted. You can get a bag of like certain Skittles if you want it like
that's cool. That's really cool. Rocket Fizz. Gotta remember that one next vacation.
So that was your number one?
My number one, it was technically Starburst. Now, Starburst is a taffy. I didn't think about it.
I didn't think
about
it.
But Starburst is a taffy.
Okay.
Now and Later's is a taffy.
Okay.
Of course, Laffy Taffy's a taffy. It's in the name. But Now and Later's were good. It's another Easter pick where it's just like this came in the Easter basket. And they're good. They just last a little long. They're a little hard. They're a little hard too.
Super hard.
Until you get them all soft, which that's part of the thing with taffy. But Starburst, My favorite thing to do is you get a cherry Starburst,
Mm-hmm.
you get a lemon Starburst
Okay.
down at the same time.
You know they made those?
Throw away the rest of the Starburst. I'm just kidding.
The strawberry ones. The
I
strawberry
don't care for the
ones were
straw.
good.
I don't
Really?
care.
The orange? You didn't like the orange?
It's good, but I'm eating those later.
Yeah.
I'm eating those like
but
the next
cherry
day.
and lemon together?
Cherry and lemon together.
They made one, I think it was like a blueberry and lemon.
Blueberry and lemon. Isn't that the gummies? They made Starburst Gummies now.
Maybe, but I thought it was just like it was like a stick of it or whatever, like a little square of it. But
right.
so you didn't mention Mike and Ike's?
Mike and Ike's, those are with gumdrops.
Okay,
those are like
those
a
are
kind of
gumdrops.
gumdrop. They're in there. Mike and Ike's, I started eating more when the Juji fruits. They weren't available in our area for a while. Couldn't
Okay.
find Juji fruits, and I moved on to Mike and Ike's, and those are like I would say Mike and Ike's are gumdrops for crack addicts, where it's just like you can take them down real quickly. You can eat a bunch. You can eat one or two. You move on. It's
True.
just kind of like they were, if anything, too dispensable, and they were kind of a problem for a second.
Okay.
I
yeah,
lost
that's
I
true.
lost a tooth over some Mike and Ike's.
Damn. It happens, yeah.
Yeah.
But so I've got one more honorable mention.
Hmm.
I'm shocked you didn't mention it just because of the.
You know me
nostalgia
better
with
than I
it.
know myself, Ryan. You know me better than I know myself. 100%. Every time we come in this room, we start talking about some Rye Fives. You're like, why didn't you mention
Why
that? I'm
didn't
like,
you?
I do love that more
I
than all these
didn't
other
think-
things. How the
One more is Pez.
Pez, I always remember that more for the dispensers than I do
But that's
the
what I
actual
was thinking, like the
candy.
nostalgic with it, like.
That's a kind of candy, kind of in there with like sweet tarts, Smarties, that kind of stuff.
Which I have one more now. Thinking of it, Fun Dip.
Fun
I don't know why I
Dip.
didn't think of
Becca
Fun
brought
Dip.
that up earlier. It's in there with pixie dust, where it's like it's just straight sugar. It's good stuff.
Right.
But the stuff I was coming up with, I was trying to come up with like a big variety, and then I got down the rabbit hole of different kinds of candies.
True.
And just kind of like, well, what's that?
Yeah,
So-
which I didn't think about it. That is a lot of different like types of candy.
Of course,
would've
there are going to
thought?
be people out there that did that.
That had to put it in its own class.
There were
like-
some neurodiverse individuals that were like, okay, we got to figure out and classify this shit. It's Willy Wonka came up in here, and
It was like-
it was a train wreck. But
Yeah,
I
but
like
now-
Pez. I forgot. I got Pez over here on the wall. I got
oh yeah, you got.
I got
all
my my Star Wars
was that
Pez
R2D2?
dispensers. Got R2, got Chewbacca, got Yoda, Grievous, the Death Star, Darth Sidious, and Darth Vader.
Nice,
Yeah, man.
but
Shouts,
out to Star Wars.
George Lucas.
Yeah. But so is that all the ones that you have?
That's it, really. That's
Yeah.
it. You brought some stuff to the table where I'm like, damn, I can't believe I didn't think
Didn't
about
think
that.
about
I
it.
just have
You
been
also got the Fireball candies.
Fireballs. I'm surprised that those weren't on your,
That was
cinnamon.
That was one of
You a
those
cinnamon
things
guy.
that you were kind of like that you had kind of mentioned like when you were a kid. It's a lot different than what you're now. Like
Yeah.
I like
You
'em.
graduate to Fireball whiskey.
Yeah, and now I'm already done with that.
And now he's like, yeah, I'm already done with
I'm
it.
already out. But
This is awesome. This was a
alright.
good one. This is like the most fun Rye 5 I've had since probably cereals.
Yeah, cereals was a good one.
Cereals.
Which maybe we'll think maybe in the chocolate candy in the future.
Chocolate.
I
Yeah,
can
we'll
definitely
get
come
there.
up with 5 different types of chocolate candy.
Same.
But all right, well, thanks for joining us today. If you would like to, please add your 5 below in the comments. And if you would like to tell them where they can find you.
Check me out over on the Corey the Curator page and the Snide Studios page, where we do the Snide Show, releasing every Friday. It was live for a while. We might still do some live episodes in the future, but for now it's just kind of banked content until we do some new ones in the new year.
Got some lost files. In
Some
there,
lost files, yeah.
But all
exciting.
right. Well, most importantly, guys, stay rye and
Stay snide.
Stay snide. All right.
All right.
All right.
What do you do when you can't think of words? Don't you feel just like a big turd? I've had Mama Nancy's
Peanut
butter fudge.